And we're back. So this is episode, I think. Here now. Episode 6. So let's head down this way this time. So, I know we've got a question on the other side, but we are at this point still sort of exploring because I think things are kind of moving quite quickly, and we're sort of trying to use the hours of night while we can. Still looking for a ranged weapon, which we are yet to find, despite the fact we're getting a lot of ammunition for a ranged weapon, which we do not have. The restoration restores health and mana to maximum. The legendary elixir has long been used for the working cults. It is banned in the apothecaries of the Episodic Union for its use of illegal ingredients. Death's Veil. A legendary mushroom with potent alchemical potential. If a traveler becomes cursed in the Underlands, their corpse may become host to this fungi. It is said that the properties of this herb can change based on the personality of the deceased host. Oh, shoot, it's going to grow back at some point. Now we're not going to worry about going up there and growing the map. Yes. He's done his we could just buy the dude his tea. Oh no. So I actually thought there was a like sort of pseudo staircase down, but there's not. Bugger, we'll go and look at the fort now. Not this one, the other one. What is the control for our... We might try using a... Oh yeah. I think... Yay, iron ore! And we can't find any other ones, but we have got 9 ore, so we can upgrade the sword, which is plus. This lift is not yet active. I think that's snow. We do want to grab shrooms here. The one thing I will say for this is, despite the fact that it's, I mean, it is sort of quite Elden Ringy, in the sense that every nook and cranny can have a thing, right? To go and sort of cause you to go, what's over there, right? Again, it's a lot lower res in terms of the map, but you've got that same sort of thing going, oh, is there something down here? And so you're sort of being drawn to go and explore every nook and cranny on the off chance there's something. So again, like, there's nothing to point us at that thing. We've just sort of stumbled upon it because we're going towards an objective we pointed out. And that objective, again, we identified it before we got given the quest of, there's a giant floating thing over there. What's that about? And again, you get that in Souls games. Less so typically in thing. But again, that was one of the draws of, one of the draws of Morrowind was the fact that the otherness of the world sort of led you to want to sort of explore things. And because we haven't been sort of told things, you know, I know there's a lift where I can get back up, right? I know where there are shortcuts because I've discovered this organically. I haven't been told it's there. Something right there! And brandishes a particularly rusty sword in your direction. You're not ticking, are you? I would take limbs, leaky joints. Why would I be ticking? You might be a mechanical contraption hiding in the skin of a person. He asks for air and blinks at you. Well, don't look at me like I'm daft. It's a perfectly reasonable suspicion. Get off me, old man. You're in my house. I'll do as damn well please. He scowls at you for a moment. Yeah, well, I'll admit you don't seem like a mindless killer machine from that blasted Clockwork Kingdom. It's just since the attacks have been pretty jumpy. What's that about the Clockwork Kingdom? Huh, new here, are you? These Onieric Isles are home to a certain Clockwork Kingdom, due east of here, Hamlet of Pummel. For a while, they were decent. They seemed decent enough neighbors, except for them. Other factories billowing out smoke and an occasional explosion, rocking some whole island, something fierce. But folks say the Machine King went mad, and now some of their gadgets and gizmos be spilling across the border and wreaking havoc on my crops. Can you tell me about the machine that's been bothering you? My mechanical monstrosities. Don't laugh, I'm being sincere. They've been coming from the east where the snow's been falling. Funny thing, I never used to snow here. At first they were just little things, but lately, huge metal bastards been taking to tend my crop shrooms and its weapons. I tried to shoot away at attacks. I could try and shut it down for you. You would? Oh, bye. Be mighty appreciative. If you managed to do it, I'd be some coin in it for you. Machine seems to lurk in the snow-tipped mountains in the east. Simplest way of dealing with it would be to smash it to pieces. But its armor will deflect any blow that ain't strong enough. So maybe there's some way of shutting it down. There were a couple of suspicious container crates that fell in the forest around here. Machine seems to... yeah. Yep. Time to get going. I've seen this bit before. Okay, so the snow is real. We know it's up there. He said there was suspicious crates lying around. Add that up your ass. Another little hut. Looks of regen. Temporarily boosts 7 regen. This potion enhances the body's natural functions, accelerating natural recovery. Should be used with care as it unintentionally accelerates aging as well. Only aging as a mechanic in this game. Okay. So, he's mentioned boxes falling in the forest. Can't see those boxes. I suspect he means closer to the snow bits. Once we've been to the snow bit, we'll head up there. Deal with that. I think it's probably the best game plan we've got at the moment. Is it the same thing? Already pulled the silk out of that one's ass. Looted that too. Safe level. Got more. And we're gonna have to be sneaking. This so far is so like, and I think it is what it's saying it's gonna do. The device crackles with a distinct pulse of cipher magic. The ocular skull registers your presence. The mechanical quill scratches the following lines. Rejoice, downtrodden thrall of the defeater's powers. Thou standest within a fiefdom of Mechanicus Rex. Proclamation. This honorable vassal governs the protocols of its indentured auto serfs. Descrying census. Number of inactive auto serfs 253. Number of active auto serfs 1. Current labor protocol. Militant agriculture. Dost thou have a query? I'm going to change the labor protocols. Pondering. Judgment. Alteration of the protocols is only permitted by order of the Mechanicus Rex or its appointed deputies, or by the ordained discretion of this vassal. Therefore, query, what is thine argument? Your serf is causing havoc and is likely to be destroyed, unless you tell it to calm down. Contemplating canon, disputation, assaying validity. Thine argument is worthy. Therefore, edict. Auto serf labor protocol is hereby revised. Current labor protocol, benevolent agriculture. All hail its majesty. All hail its majesty. Mechanus Rex, the Clockwork King. Yeah, so did that quest resolve itself? Go into the farm and then we'll go back pick up the fort and see if we can deal with them. Then we'll pick the loop and go back and deal with Thingo. I'll probably conclude this island. Sorry for the little distracted traveler. That blasted mech from the cockpit can still ravaging my crops. The machine that's been bothering you. You have? It was me thinking you'd hacked into tiny pieces, he chuckles. Tell me, what did you do to it? Change its protocols. It should tend your farm peacefully now. You changed it to what now? You mean that it's friendly all of a sudden? If this works and the mechanical proves even half as useful as I heard they were, then why I'd be the richest shrew tender and well. Breaks in a beam and grin. Maybe even a hollow shot. Thank you, stranger, truly. I have an old family heirloom that should be worth a few bob at the traders in Hollowtown. Please take it. You've earned it. Remarkable treasure. Treasure of remarkable, unmistakable value. Oh, nothing here, nothing. I still have 0 armor, which is entertaining, makes sense. Yeah, I think we're gonna. I'm gonna hold off on that. Again, I sort of. Whoever designed this game has a real thing for spiders. Just saying. A real thing for spiders. Right, so that's a quest done. Yay. So let's go up and try to do this fort. So, looks like there's a back door, so it's gonna go through that back door, and then we'll give it a shot. It's interesting, the main limiting factor in this game, your ability to sort of do things, it's not combat that's hard, it's the fact that you're getting drained all the time, and the way stamina works is sort of making you sort of rest, which is interesting. Kind of annoying, but I mean, I get it, it's trying to, you know, it is a balancing act, I guess. And we are relatively early in the game as well. The combat itself is relatively intuitive. You know, if you've and despite, you know, that was a little interesting. Mark. Go here. Okay, so that could have gone smoother. Okay, so it's anchored here. Right. higher tier enemies. Do that at least. Yeah, so the idea here is basically we're going to free it. Yes, and it'll go roaming away. I don't think it in and of itself is especially hostile, because it would be trying to attack us already. Although it has just because it's very clear the same type of enemy that we were running to before. Okay, so we killed the wizard. Suspicious notes. This contains a number of scrawled notes, most pertaining to illusion spells. From what you find here, you can surmise that someone was trying to cast an illusion of significant scale. There is also numerous anatomical sketches of nautical lobs. It seems that the giant monster isn't at all what it seems. It was a trick the whole time. Got away with it too. It wasn't for those bloody kids. Whoop whoop. Fine or is an argument for us sleeping. We're actually gonna do in the short term is just gonna drink a health potion. And keep going. Again, we're slow, so we can go back and deal with that. Of course, the wizard lives in the tower. Taking me, unfortunately. So we're going to err on the side of caution. And we're running back over here. We can grab some more of these. We might actually try doing. Deadly thrown weapon. The shuriken is both more dangerous and more difficult to manufacture than a simple throwing knife. Right, would you use the thing of truth in order to resolve that? I've just realized that was what it was there for. Right, cool. It's still tether there, and I don't know how to untether it. Whatever. When we're burping, we're gonna run up here and we're going to sleep. Recover. Then because it's gonna be free, we can then transport a walk back to town, and everything in. Yeah, fine. What? The owner's dead. I've killed him. He was the mage who lived in this tower. Whatever. We have returned to town. Taunt you now? No, I didn't want to do that. Whatever. I'm gonna hear. I never say the nights. I didn't actually need to pay him a second time, I just realized, but whatever. Sit through until dawn, and we'll go from there. So that's sorted. He didn't want us to make a ruckus. I can't remember if we'd oh wait, it doesn't really matter. Right, let's see what the mayor first, and then we'll come back to think because he's gonna get stroppy. Or one more information, one or the other. They've at least saved her from her problem. So, you're back, she says. I suppose I have a few moments to talk. You won't have to worry about the joint on the lob anymore. Oh, really? Why, this is splendid news. Please tell me the details. The Northland was an illusion, nothing more. Oh my, really? I can't believe I didn't think of that. So the town is saved? We're not going to burn alive? Hurrah! Anyway, please take this reward along with my heartfelt thanks. You've done people a fine service today. A bit of a bitch. Oh, so that's that one done. We'll talk to our dear friend. Nice Casadius, the blade. Welcome back. What can old college do for you? So about these god worshippers, you heard anything? About these sacred shrooms. You'll need to travel through the mushroom forest. You can't mush the shroom itself. It's probably the biggest mushroom you've ever seen. On account of it being used by the Wiccans in the past, there's doors and paths leading up around the shroom itself. The main doors will lead you through the central stem, but there might be a whole host of nasty monsters waiting for you to tear you a new one. So you might try looking for a way around the back. It'll probably be locked up tight, but you might have less of a fight in your hands that way. I thought... that we... Deep in the caves under the town, who wants to know about this? I'm trying to tell you. I found evidence. But yeah, tell me then, why don't you? So I'm dressed in robes, lurking around at nights. Sure is mighty suspicious, but on its own, I can't do naught with this kind of evidence. Can you try to find where they were going? If it really were, can there be some sort of ritual? Maybe signs of someone trying to rekindle the contract? Recall in the heavens below. For a moment, he merely stares at you, lost in thought. This could only mean one thing. Someone's conducting rituals around Angwin's corpse. That means they're trying to reopen the blood contract. To be buried in these clauses was a terrible cost, no less than human sacrifice. Here, take this key. It'll unlock the change room in the sacred shroom to the west. There's no doubt in my mind someone's been taken to the sacred shrooms to be metabolized as per the contract's terms. You gotta go there and save him. You say metabolized? In the old days, there were sacred shrooms all over Pool. Each would spawn in the whole forest of sky shrooms, but only if they were recently metabolized a human. I ain't sure if the sky shrooms use part of the human body to achieve their effect, or whether it's just some part of the Angwin's divine mockery, but I know the sky shrooms used to be more potent in the old days. Now, there's only one sacred shroom left, deep in the mushroom forest to the west. All the others shriveled up and died when we stopped feeding them flesh. Mushroom. Well, you'll need to travel through the mushroom forest. You can't miss the shroom itself. It's probably the biggest mushroom you've ever seen. On account of it being used by Wiccans in the past, there's doors and paths leading up around the shroom itself. The main doors will lead you through the central stem, but there might be a whole host of nasty monsters waiting to tear a new one. So you might want to try looking for a way around the back. We'll probably locked up tight over this. Okay, I'll do my best. I'm relying on you here. Okay. What we're going to do first, we're going to grab this dude. We're going to buy some tea from this guy, and then we'll head back to the Inquisitor. They're like us more now, so they're giving us slightly more opportunity to get stuff, but whatever. What we're going to do though is we're going to level up. We're still not actually managing to cast any spells, so what I'm thinking we're going to do is but once we have User's Charm, right? So there is an argument for going Persona. We're going to go Persona and we're going to go Guile. The reason for that is twofold, right? A, it's letting us achieve things, and B, Guile is letting us blocks, which we're going to do. I'm hoping to get another level out of Thing, which we'll put into Might if we do get to do things that way. But we're going to run back here with him, then we'll walk back here, take the lift back down. But we'll get to the end of this, or we'll go and talk to the guy and then we'll put a cut in. I think that was the last thing we had to do in order to get access to the map. Unless I'm mistaken. I think I knew it was going to be a good landmark. Name? I think I knew that. It's you. Greetings, Confessor. Have you stopped in for a little chat? How delightful. Oh, that tea you wanted. I got you some Skyshroom tea. Ah, Confessor, this is exactly what I was looking for. How thoughtful of you. He removes from his belt a tiny metal teapot. He sips some loose tea in the filter, and to your surprise, you notice it already contains boiling water. If you would be so kind as to wait a moment, Confessor, I already must let this brew. You wait for an uncomfortable few minutes in total silence, while the Inquisitor stares at his miniature teapot. Finally, he seems unsatisfied. He pours the liquid in a cup and takes a sip. He frowns and is silent for a moment. Confessor, this is, excuse me, damn fine tea. So, I've tried for extraordinary number of teas in my time, and this is one of the best. My wife is going to love it. Please take this in recompense. He displayed a pear in the Inquisitor's forehead, and he seems to be staring at something only he can see. He mutters to himself, damn fine tea indeed. You think it is probably best to leave him be. I didn't actually see what he gave us. Another Oracle Trevor. The thing is, we didn't get what I was hoping for, which was the opportunity for another level. Oh, maybe we did. No. So I'm going to run back up here, since I know we had paid for upgrades, and we'll see if they actually got built. Yes, yes, yes. Right. So this is the forge we built. Okay. That is an alchemy station. We mosey on over here. We should be able to go here and turn this into a steel sword. Yes, I want to upgrade. Swords are reliable all-round weapons requiring both speed and aggression. A sword, a classic. Can't go wrong with a sword unless you're on the wrong side of it, of course. This is the one thing I will say with this game is we're not getting bombarded with yeah, makes sense. If we go here, we want to go here. Because I mean, we have space for another weapon, but we're not actually finding any. Oh, we can get another spell. Do we actually have any spells to? Ooh, shiny. Curious to what the trading room does. Missing the relevant walls for these. So again, I mean, and put it this way, I'd rather have upgraded the sword we've got since we're doing a lot of melee combat. No, it's only real way of doing damage at the moment than doing things, because basically we're not particularly durable. Okay, anyway, I'm going to drop a cut in here and we'll come back with another episode.